Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 105 of the Journey's anime titled Eevee and Sylveon, Encounters and Reunions just dropped, and Chloe goes to Hoenn to meet a Sylveon where we come across a certain previous companion. Who is it? Like you don't know already. Let's just jump right into it. Chloe learns that there's been a Sylveon and a trainer that's been gaining a lot of attention in Pokémon Contests in Hoenn, so she decides to head there with Eevee to meet its trainer since she hasn't met a Sylveon yet. Ash and Go are also there in Lily Cove, and they're there to capture an Altaria for Go after Ash's last battle with Drosna, the same place where Chloe's going. There at the contest hall, while looking for the Sylveon trainer, she comes across Lucia, the idol from Oras, who scouts her and says she should participate in a contest. She eventually does meet Sylveon trainer, who, yes, is Serena, one of Ash's companions from XY, and they talk about Eevee and their dreams and their goals before it's decided that Serena will help Chloe prepare for the contest. She even recites the same line here to Chloe that Ash did to her in XY about what to do when she freezes up. Meanwhile, Ash and Go are heading to the contest hall to watch Chloe, but before they can get there, they're stopped by another contest person, a former gym leader of Hoenn, Wallace. Wallace recognizes Ash from his, May's, and Dawn's participation at the Wallace Cup from the Diamond and Pearl anime, as well as his rise in the Pokemon World Championships. He then challenges him to a battle and Ash accepts, much to Go's displeasure. Wallace even uses his in-game quote here. Serena helps Chloe pick out her outfit, as well as gives Eevee the ribbon she used before in her Eevee. Then the contest begins. Chloe's in the normal class, and when it's her time, she's really nervous at first. However, her Eevee gives her the confidence boost, and she uses Fairy Wind, the move she saw Serena do earlier, and follows that up with Tackle. We don't get to see the rest of the placings in Koharu's case, so presumably she probably didn't win. However, we do get to see the Masters class performance, where we get to see Serena do her thing. We also get to see Lucia use her Altaria and Mega Evolve it, and in the end, they both end up getting first place. Lucia even asking Serena if they want to be an idol duo. However, as nightfall is coming, Chloe's heading to the boat where she needs to go, and she's waiting on Ash and Go, and she thanks Serena for everything, including allowing her to see a different side of herself. While doing so, Ash and Go eventually do show up ready to leave, and Go ended up catching the Altaria he wanted after all. Ash runs by Serena as he doesn't recognize her new look at first, however she does recognize him and calls out for him. They have a chat about each other's goal, and Ash says that he aims to be the best battler and Serena says she'll aim to be the best performer. They wave goodbye to each other and Serena stays in the dock for a while before going to her own path. A few things I want to talk about here. Let's start with her new looks. She's changed her red and white outfit to a gray turtleneck with a red and white skirt. It might be her slightly longer hair, but she does look slightly older here. I don't think she's aged. She also doesn't have the blue ribbon given to her by Ash either. It really shows that she's grown past him and she's her own person now. I actually really like the new design. It adheres to most of the things that are in the game, yet still shows character growth for her. However, that doesn't mean she's completely shut his influence. Like I said in the episode, the advice she gives Chloe is one of the few things that Ash told her in XY, and it's good to see how, similarly to how Ash played a sort of a mentor role for her in XY, she's doing the same for Chloe. It's not just her who's changed though, her Braxton has also evolved into a Delphox, and she's seemingly widely known both in Hoenn and in Kalos. Her dreams of making people happy are coming true. Speaking of change, let's talk about the contest. I know some people were upset that they only got to see like the first round of the contest, and even then there was no battle rounds, it was pretty fast. However, while the episode talks about contests here like how they used to in the Advanced Generation days, the term here seems to be way more general than the contests we've seen in the previous anime series. Instead, it more refers to the contests like the ones in the games, where there is a class system as well as no real judges, and in this case, for some reason, there's no real consistency to how many Pokemon you can use in a contest either, as Serena uses 3 and everyone else just uses 1. It's weird when you think about it, but I just think it's just something different, not the contest from the past. If you want to watch a more detailed explanation of this inconsistency, I recommend you watching Aleximo's video. Honestly, when you think about it, it does make no sense that Lucia and Serena came first. I feel like that was just politics, since they didn't want to make their local Hoenn idol look bad. This might be surprising, but I actually really like the entire Wallace and Ash thing. I know people were upset because it prevented Ash from going to the contest, but to me, it shows something that the series has been massively lacking, and that is Ash is a person who's one of the highest ranked trainers in the world, being recognized for his talent and actually challenged. And even though we don't really get to see the battle, it did feel like a tough battle due to how long it took to finish. I have zero issues with that. The conversation at the end with Ash and Serena, while short, I think was also great. It shows that they're still cheering each other on while going their own ways. In many ways, this is a better ending for her character than what she got in XY. Will she join an idol duo? Will she continue to do performances? It leaves us out on a question and allows us to make our own decisions. I think that's great. Overall, I really liked this episode. The weakest part of the episode was the contest itself, however, the strongest part of the episode being the different character interaction really buoys this up. This is what a reunion episode should be like in my opinion, and because of that, I'd highly recommend you check this out. I'd give this an Ultra Ball. The next episode is a 100% Team Rocket focused episode. Team Rocket are starting a radio program to try and attract Rocket agents. How will the program be like? I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. But anyways, that is it from our review of episode 105 of the Journeys anime. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe in the comments, let me know your thoughts on this episode. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealPDGaming, and that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.